Big D, Dallas, Texas, the location for the Hornets. A smooth scoring wing with size, skill, and a lot of confidence. Brandon Miller's ready to make his mark as they prepare to get down to business at the American Airlines Arena. Hornets, Mavs, only on 2K Sports. Welcome to Thursday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. Glad to have you along. This is Brian Anderson at the table with basketball royalty, Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, our reporter. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Klay Thompson.
Well, I like that he's really found a balance. He doesn't feel the need to put the team on his back and try to carry them offensively, but he can still bring it when they need him most. And maybe what's most important, he provides that veteran leadership necessary.
Here are the starters for Charlotte. Miller at the 3 with Bridges at the 4. Colin Sexton out there with Ball. And it's Diabate in at the center, locking down the middle. And for Dallas, Kyrie and Klay pair up to make the backcourt. PJ Washington out there with Flag. And it's Lively in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And Grant, we hear all the time about the rookie wall.
Oh, it's definitely a real thing, B.A. Not for every rookie, but a good percentage of them. I'm interested to see which ones in this class are able to power through. Yeah, Flag's gonna make that play every time. Just a weak defensive effort.
Miller outside, pass to Bridges. And no good. Excellent D there from Lively. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Mavericks. They've been on a heater of late, 7 wins in a row.
Just playing really solid basketball right now. They're trusting each other more out there and attacking as a group. They're a fist, not individual fingers, which has made them tough to beat.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
A bit ago, Jason Kidd and I were in the chat. Coach told me, quote, "Our success defensively in this one hinges on how we guard LaMelo Ball." He continued, not only is Ball a 3-level scorer, he's a top-tier passer with excellent court vision. And we've got to do our best to make him uncomfortable out there. Guys?
And Allie, thanks.
First team foul.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. Now Sexton. His last outing, he had 18 points. Lively with a block.
When Lively's on you like this, with all his size and length, it's hard to get a shot off on him.
Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Boy, I like the fact that's intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be in their face all night long.
4 on the clock. Here's Ball. Charlotte, no good that time either.
A very sluggish start on offense. 4 attempts with nothing to show for it.
And he jams it home with authority.
Lifting off and hammering it down. Flag just springing off the floor.
The Hornets have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. And Grant, the Hornets, as of last season, with a new front office, trying to evaluate their young talent.
Yeah, tough to do when you have so many injuries. 36 different lineups last season. They need help to assess and to develop.
B.A.,
the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
He makes 1 or 2 that time.
I tell you, it's so amazing to see how much raw talent Kyrie Irving has. Just seems like that ball is part of it.
3 on 3. Washington, a good look. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Last game matched up with the Grizzlies. A tough loss there.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
Here's Flag. Coming off 41 points last game out.
Right at the rim. That's where Lively loves to get his opportunity.
The Hornets have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Ball outside. The 3. The rebound by Klay Thompson.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And it's Flag missing.
Got what he wanted, but then blew the lay-in. He tricked that one.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Russell is checked in. Ball passes to Bridges. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Miller, and down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Oh yes, 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
Russell, the pass to Thompson. There's the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Ball against Russell. Bridges outside. And Ball gets it to go.
There are a lot of parts to Ball's game in addition to his jumper. He also can capitalize inside.
Stolen by Miller. Here's Sexton. Lively with a block. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Here's Washington. Hornets with the rebound.
Really good work by the defense to protect the rim and alter the shot.
Here's Miller. That 3's off the mark. And so it's Russell who brings up the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Leading by 5. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Minnesota.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end. A chilly quarter for him offensively, trying to get warmed up.
And you think back, not many point guards have combined the vision with the frame of LaMelo Ball.
I mean, he's 6'7" or even taller. You think about it, it's just a short list. You think of Luka Doncic, Penny Hardaway, Magic Johnson. That combination of size and court awareness is hard to stop.
Hornets trail by 7. Ball outside. Miller on the wing. Pass to Diabate. And he dumps it down.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Dallas leading by 5. Russell into the lane. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Charlotte has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Here's Diabate, covered by Lively. For 3, Sexton. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game-changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Timeout.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. In for Dallas. Marshall comes in for Thompson. Charlotte also making some changes. Knipples checked in for Miller. And it's Dinwiddie in for Sexton. The Mavericks leading. Russell deciding where to go with it. Diabate grabs the board. Irving against Ball. For 3, Bridges. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Well, you can see the work being put in on that particular shot for Bridges, and his confidence as a result is continuing to grow.
Here's Irving. Dallas, no good that time either.
He will not be happy with himself. Got a good look from mid-range there.
Screen by Bridges to the middle. And And it's Bridges with the jam.
You know, that's a set that's comfortable for Bridges. I mean, he's got a good feel for the pick and roll, either as a creator or as a finisher.
Here's Irving. Again, the miss by Dallas. Hornets leading by 4. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
No problems knocking that one down. Bridges has got 8. A minute 15 left to play in the first quarter. The Mavericks have gone 6 of 13 so far in this one. On the wing, Irving. Back to Russell. Right side, Irving. 6 on the shot clock to win the drought. Hits a three-pointer.
The fire that Irving plays with, admirable. I mean, you can feel it. When you make a 3 on him, it's payback time. He's coming at you.
Here's Diabate. He has 6. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Clark, what's something that sets Miles Bridges apart from his fellow NBA players?
How about we start with toughness? I mean, he's a physical presence out there. He loves a challenge, highly competitive. I like his physicality on the wing. I mean, he invites contact, and he's not shying away from anybody.
First free throw is good.
In addition to being a talented scorer, Bridges also gets a good amount of board work done, too. He's a terrific all-around player.
Catching up on the changes for Charlotte. Williams comes in for Diabate, and it's man in for Ball. Bridges hits them both.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Mavericks trail by 6. Russell with the ball. An 11-point game for him in the win against Minnesota. Fires from the wing. Another miss by Irving.
Grab that one. However, so far they're getting a little out-hustled on the boards.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Irving goes in. The layup misses.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
Outside man. Here's the 3. That shot off. Miles Bridges has been on display for Charlotte. He put together 10 points in the quarter. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
Look at the fast break point total from these guys. I mean, they're really hustling, working hard, and those hustle points are showing up on the scoreboard.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
And so in the game for the Hornets, Spencer Dinwiddie is out there with Knipple. And it's Green, and it's Salon in at the 4. High post Green. Marshall's there. And Gafford with the block. Outside Christie. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Christie's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Dinwiddie, and Gafford with the block. Pulls it from 20, and again it's Dallas. Hornets leading by 4. To the inside, shot is up. Gafford with the block. Pass to Marshall. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Williams is checked in for Charlotte.
Number 2, Grant Williams.
Here's Knipple. Still no points. Williams, a screen on Russell. Dinwiddie passes to Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Knipple from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Picked it out of midair. Pass to Dinwiddie. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. Dallas has gone 3 of 3 from outside here in this one. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
Oh, you know, B.A., the old discontinued dribble. I mean, this might be where tracking cameras can start to help because that's such a tough call for an official to assess in the moment.
Now here's Russell, averaging around 6 a game, and he comes up with a bucket.
Well, you know, this is just who Russell is, in my opinion, guys. A very assertive and confident player who looks to score the ball as much as he can.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Different look for Dallas. Washington's checked in for Martin. Thompson comes in for Christie. And Kyrie Irving is subbed in for Russell. Pass to Sexton. Back to Ball. To end the run. Charlotte, no good that time either. The Mavericks have gotten off to a sensational 5-for-5 start in the second quarter. And that one's good.
And you know, in this quarter, they've really brought up their shooting percentage.
Anytime your field goal percentage is in the high 50s, partner, you're doing something right.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Now it's a 6-point Dallas lead.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul of the game. And Charlotte making a change here. Diabate's checked in.
Number 14, Musa Diabate.
Pass to Knipple. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Stolen by Gafford. Thompson with it. Picked up by Sexton. Irving looking around. The three. Ooh, poked away. Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
There is no doubt what's going to happen once he reaches the rim.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Knipple. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Your Knipple doesn't lack the attacking mindset. He'll get to the 10 if the space is there.
During his career, we've seen LaMelo Ball score from just about everywhere, Clark.
Yeah, you know, he's really a talented player. I mean, he can make it hard on any defense. He's always in motion, and he knows what to do when he catches the basketball. And he's unpredictable in how he goes about it. He's a hard cover for sure.
And so it's Dallas with it after Charlotte's three-pointer on the other end. And he gets that one. Irving's got 10.
Looking more confident offensively. I think he's starting to find a groove.
Pass to Diabate. Miller left side. Banked it in off the glass.
Rising to meet the challenge of that interior defense. What a play by Miller.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Checked in for Marshall, and the Hornets making a change here as well. Bridges is checked in. And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. It's a 5-point game, and let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you. LaMelo Ball is a playmaker, first and foremost. He said, I just start off the game trying to get my team involved, get the flow going. After the team's going, I try to get mine. If you get the team involved first, more pieces going, it just makes the game easier. PA, back to you.
A great pass. Allie, thanks very much for the report.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
Dallas leading by 4. Out to Thompson. From outside the arc. Oh, Thompson buries the tray.
Love the response from Thompson there. You knew it was going to be about payback for him.
Good chance here for Ball. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
If they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And that one's good. Flag.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Here's Miller. Offline with a 3.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And here's Flag outside. Hornets with the rebound. Diabate's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Sexton. Back to Ball. Now Miller. For 3. Sexton buries it from 3.
You have to admire Sexton's confidence. Fantastic initiative in understanding when to shoot off the catch.
And it's Irving off the drive. And here's Flag outside. Great D that time from Miller.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Here's Diabate outside for Sexton. Tries again. And it's Flag with a rebound. The Mavericks lead by 6. Here's Irving. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Irving's got 8 points here in the quarter.
I'll tell you what, they are on fire this quarter, taking total command of this game.
Now, I don't know if this field goal percentage is sustainable, but if they can stay close to what they've done in shooting the ball, they'll run away with this one.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. The Mavericks making a switch here. Lively's checked in. And with the voting just about finished, let's see who's likely to make an appearance at this year's dunk contest. This is a talented group of guys.
It certainly is, B.A., and I'm really looking forward to this contest. These aerial artists who are going to have a lot of fun pulling out all the stops to wow the judges and make the crowd go wild.
You look at Miller, and I could see him moving even higher up in the ranks. He's certainly a talented guy up in the air.
He is for sure, but this list is just packed with real aerial artists. This dunk contest is really going to be something special.
And we should have our final list of competitors in the coming days. So we'll share that with you as soon as we have it.
No matter what that final list looks like, safe to say, this dunk contest is going to be one for the books. Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
In the first half, you want to stay aggressive, but you also want to be careful. That is his second foul already.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the first half. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Here's Miller.
They've just struggled to generate consistent offense this quarter.
Off target from outside.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Irving, that's good.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Washington, a screen on ball. Inside. And Washington with the basket on the assist from Irving. Irving's got 6 assists now in the game. And so it's Dallas closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. They've been aggressive in transition and find themselves in front. We'll be back in a moment.
Greetings. First off, some updates for you as we take a look at our all-star voting totals.
Man, we've talked about it so much, hard to believe we're almost an all-star weekend.
I'm interested to see which new faces make it this year. This first all-star game for a player really memorable. And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the Dallas Mavericks.
The reserves are playing like starters. A lot of teams are emphasizing depth these days.
So much talent in this league, to the point where the spillover G League has some ballers. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Well, you look at Kyrie Irving in this game. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And, you know, that's not a job they asked him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Hornets trail by 11. Kyrie and Clay pair up to make the backcourt. Flag is out there with Derek Lively, and it's Washington in at small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And Irving gets it to go.
Always a threat on the drive. Irving has an explosive first step.
The Hornets shooting 40% so far in this one. Pass to Miller. Back to Ball. Miller outside. Here's Bridges. Launches it. Lively grabs the miss. Lively's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game is going.
Irving, the basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. And that's 18 points for Kyrie Irving.
It's been a good night for him overall and a good night for this team.
Down low. Floats one. Bridges misses. The Mavericks lead by 13. To the paint. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. And the shot goes down. 6 points for Brandon Miller.
Well, I tell you, Bridges is doing a nice job there, and his teammates appreciate when he looks to get them involved.
Here's Irving. And he banks in the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 13.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
The three from Ball. From distance, LaMelo Ball.
Well, I love the feel Ball has when he should pull up or pass or whatever decision he has to make. His pace is outstanding.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings now that the new year is upon us. You look at Dallas, they've been outstanding thus far, claiming the top spot in their conference.
Well, right now for the Mavericks, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
And out of bounds, Charlotte will have it. Looking now at some numbers for LaMelo Ball.
And I'm sure he's hoping to correct the dip his three-point percentage has suffered over the last 10 games. He's going to be hustling hard to pull that back up again.
Hornets trail by 10. Now here's Sexton. 5 points in the game. Takes a step back. Out to Bridges. 4-3. Mavericks with a rebound. Lively's got rebound number 8 now.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
There's Ball with a 3. Lively grabs a miss.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Fast break. Here come the Hornets. Oh, LaMelo using his speed.
Miller sniffing out that steal and then taking it away to start the break. Excellent instinct.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Book Grant, a wrist injury, hampered Brandon Miller in year 2. Good to have him back in action.
Yeah, the number 2 pick in 2023. I mean, the future still bright for Miller. And he'll have every opportunity to fulfill his immense potential.
Drills it from deep.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Pass to Bridges. Fires for 3. And it's Flagg with a rebound. Flagg's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Irving. And here's Thompson. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lively. Let's take a look at the best defenses in the league over the last 10 games. 5th, the Mavericks.
They're on a great run defensively, treating every possession with a sense of urgency.
Hornets trail by 13. The 3 from Ball. And the three-pointer goes. Ball's got 8 points here in the quarter.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact.
And out of bounds, the Hornets will take it. A chance to check out Dallas's upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they'll be facing Kevin Durant and the Houston Rockets. And then on Tuesday, they'll be facing Jaylen Brown and the Boston Celtics.
And for that game against the Spurs, you'd be hard-pressed to find a more even pairing in the league. That one promises to be a really closely fought battle.
Now here's Sexton. He's got 5. The shake. LaMelo working inside.
He's been excellent in this period. Even though they're down, he's keeping them close.
Pass to Flagg. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And defenders better start holding their posts. Cooper Flagg is having a field day scoring it.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you, Brian. With the new 11-year, $77 billion TV deal kicking in this season and tons of compelling teams, the NBA is in a great place. Commissioner Adam Silver said the NBA is in as strong as a position as it ever has been. Not just in my time as commissioner, he said, but in my over 3 decades at the league. Back to you guys.
That's saying something. All right, thank you, Allie.
Perfect from the field this quarter. Gotta wonder how long he can sustain it.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Russell's checked in for Dallas. And a change for the Hornets. Dinwiddie, he's checked in for LaMelo Ball. And so Dinwiddie will bring it up for Charlotte. They'll face the Spurs at home after this one. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court.
Full throttle throwdown right there. No soft touch from Miller on that one.
Dallas leading by 10. Here's Russell. He takes it in. And then Russell with the dunk.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
To the left side wing. And so it looks like the Hornets will retain possession here.
And they've really done a terrific job taking care of the ball this season. They're 3rd in the league in fewest turnovers per game. That's the kind of poise this team plays with.
And you got to avoid fouling this team. It's really that simple. They are the top team in the league in terms of free throw percentage because they don't want to waste any chances to cash in from the line.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough. Boy, somebody lit a fire under this guy. I mean, he's crushing it right now.
Hornets trail by 12. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
Picking up his 4th foul really could change how he approaches things now.
Knipples checked in for Diabate. Here's Knipple. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game.
His lack of offense is certainly not helping. Tough to overcome that.
The Mavericks lead by 12. Here's Flagg. He's got 21. Dinwiddie with a rebound.
Great work by the defense. That's the intensity coaches want to see.
And here's Knipple from the arc. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Flagg's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Russell. And it's Washington missing. Hornets trail by 12. Dinwiddie passes to Miller. Dinwiddie outside. Oh, there's the alley. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Perfect communication and timing on that alley-oop. Bridges saw the opening and then bounced right to the rim.
On the wing, Sexton. Dinwiddie passes to Sexton. And you look at Colin Sexton. Puts points on the board, Grant, and does it efficiently.
Well, B.A., unfortunately, he gives some of that back on the other end of the floor. But there's always a place in this league for guys who can fill it up.
Shoot 2.
Free throw good from Sexton. So for the Hornets, Williams is checked in for Bridges. Salon comes in for Miller. And it's Ball in for Dinwiddie. Good on both. The Mavericks lead by 8. And here's Martin. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Outside Russell. He buries it from 3.
Gliding and gliding off the pick and roll. Russell makes the smart choice to take it himself.
Ball outside. Launches a 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Gafford's got his 5th rebound in this one. Irving for 3. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Irving's got 9 points here in the second half.
1 this half, 2 for the game. Staying active from beyond the arc.
Right at the free throw line, Sexton, that's good.
Great awareness by Sexton to find the soft spot. Nice pull up there, pure from mid-range.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside for Irving. Another 3 for Dallas.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
23 seconds left in the third quarter. The 3 from Ball. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Russell. Good work there as it goes. Russell's got 9.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Kyrie Irving has been on display for Dallas. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. We'll be right back with you shortly. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for Charlotte, Green out there with Knipple. Then there's LaMelo Ball. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Williams in at the 5. And the basket is good.
For Williams, those inside points are critical. I mean, I think he's most effective when he's getting points everywhere.
And so the ball out of bounds. Knipple touched it last.
And they barely get to retain possession. Many times, that's a turnover.
Stolen by Ball. And here they come. He goes up, and the big dunk at the end of the break.
And, you know, guys, we've talked about Dinwiddie's height before. Well, he does a good job using that height with these strong finishes.
Ball against Irving. Shoots over Ball. Hornets with the rebound. Dinwiddie with it. Russell covering. The 3 from Ball. Russell with the rebound. And so it's Russell who brings up the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. 13-point lead. An open look for Irving. Plenty of room to knock down that one. Irving's got 14 points here in the second half.
Tonight has been all about Irving. When he's clicking, his offensive game is devastating.
The 3 from Ball. Mavericks with the rebound. Gafford's got rebound number 8 now. Here's Irving, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight, and with the win and reach, don't expect him to let up.
Lively, he's checked in for Gafford, and the Hornets making a change here as well. Diabate's checked in.
Shooting 1.
And just about a minute and a half gone by in the 4th. 3-pointer. Lively grabs the miss.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Irving for 3. Sinks it from distance. Irving's got 8 points here in the quarter.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. So for Dallas, Flags checked in for Martin, and it's Thompson in for Kyrie Irving. Hornets trail by 21. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That'll be foul number 5 on him. Well, Clark, you were a bit of a trendsetter with this, but it seems the stretch 4 is here to stay in the NBA.
Well, the combination of size and touch, something I took pride in as a player. I was versatile. And back then, I mean, a guy 6'8" that was able to play inside and out wasn't as common as it is now. Teams want a lot of floor spacing, and they want as many players out there that can space the floor, including the big guys. So 4 out is now a standard practice of how the game is played.
And we talk about generational talents. Cooper Flagg's certainly on that list. He has a very high floor with a Hall of Fame ceiling.
Irving's checked in for Dallas. And Clark, for decades now, we've seen the Western Conference have the upper hand. Any reason you can fathom?
Not really, other than tide shifts on occasion based on who the players are on teams in each conference. Maybe some of that frontier spirit coursing through, although I don't quite believe that as a major factor. One thing you see in the West, though, a lot of smaller market teams, and historically they've done a good job of how they run those clubs.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
You name a type of jumper, Thompson has mastered it, an all-time shooter.
There's Ball with a three, fires in the triple. Ball's got 23 points.
What a performance. Hit 2 from beyond the arc in the first half, and he's added 3 more since.
Screen by Lively, and here's Flagg outside. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Dinwiddie gets the bucket.
I can't find an excuse for letting Dinwiddie get this positioning inside. I mean, once he has it, you're toast.
Down low. Here's Flagg, and he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
Dinwiddie finds Green. Here's Knipple. Back to Green for three. Dinwiddie. Rebounded by Marshall. Marshall's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the middle. Oh, got a piece of it. It's stolen by Green. Here's Flagg. And misses it off the right side of the rim. He got it. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. And Clark with the landmark decisions opening the door to NIL revenue for athletes in college and even in high school. It's the wild, wild west for amateur basketball.
There's no question the landscape is chaotic, dizzying even. But they deserve a slice of that pie, and this is a long time coming. Kids have an opportunity to leverage their talent to get paid right now. And in some cases, begin the process of creating generational wealth before they even become of age to vote. That's a pretty powerful combination.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Daniel Gafford comes in for Lively, and it's P.J. Washington in for Marshall.
Nice decision by Irvin there to set up his teammate.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Bridges, left side. Three-pointer. Mavericks with a rebound. Washington's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
They've gotten pretty sloppy with the ball here in the second half. The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Hardy, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. Colin Sexton's checked in for Charlotte. The three from Ball. Knocks down the long J. Ball's got 16 points here in the second half.
Well, you got to love how quick Ball's shot is. Doesn't take a lot of time to get himself squared up.
And it's Gafford driving in.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
And there's the lob.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
Here's Hardy, hounded by Ball, and stolen by Bridges. And it's Sexton, that time on the assist from Bridges. 11 points for Colin Sexton.
The ridiculous speed of Sexton. When the break is on, he knows how to flourish. Scoring this much while shooting this well. Insane.
The Hornets have gone 7 for 15 in the fourth. The three from Ball. And it's Flagg with a rebound. Flagg's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Hardy. Pass to Flagg. stolen by Miller. And Daniel Gafford picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Mavericks with some changes. Marshall comes in for Washington. And Max Christie subbed in for Klay Thompson. The three from Ball. Christie with a rebound. Dallas leading by 23.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Mavericks.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And this result tonight, it gets them to 44 wins on the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
When it is just a two-game season series, the team winning game one has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And what a huge performance it was for Kyrie Irving.
He ran things with precision, great command of the offense, putting his teammates in all the right spots.
Now Miller, pass the ball. And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Ooh, nice shot by Miller.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
This is what winning is all about, playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Ball looks over the floor. And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Kyrie Irving.